Hi, this is Lee, and this video is about making a blog using Google Blogger. I've signed in, I've got my Gmail is up there and all of the apps, and you'll be able to choose Blogger from your apps. If you can't find it there, I'll show you a simple way to get to it. So if your Blogger is not showing up there in the apps, what you should do is just go to the Google search bar and just put in Blogger. And you'll be able to choose from it right there, Google Blogger, and it'll take you to the home page, exactly the same page as I showed you the previous way. Now you'll see I'm still signed in and I'm on the home page of Blogger, and I have got Lee Hines' blogs here, and they are all listed there. So you might not have any blogs already made, but I've already made some. So the way to make a new one is press New Blog. You've got to think of a title, so it could be your name, it could be some fancy name that you have decided on. In this instance, I'm going to call it just Practice, and Practice Lee perhaps. I'm going to choose in this instance just a simple layout, and I'll pop Practice Lee in there. Again, that blog address is available, so create the blog. Your blog has been created, start posting. So it's as simple as that. You can click on that and start writing something in it. Now I chose a simple layout, so it's going to look very straightforward. My first post is going to be called First Post on Practice. And I can write some text. You'll write lots of words there. And then I could decide to insert an image. Once I do that, it opens up this window and I can choose to upload it. I can choose from this blog. I might have other pictures in the blog already, maybe from my phone, maybe from a URL. I can choose files from this computer, so away I go and press that. So I'm going to choose this file entitled Sister and open that up. It's uploading. Taking a little while because it's a little bit bigger perhaps. And clicking on it to select it, and you'll see the blue frame go around the outside, and you want to add the selected. So you can add more files if you want to. In this particular instance, I'm going to make it a small file, and I'm going to pop it over to the right. So there you go. So I can do some text around that. I can also insert a video if I wish to. I can change my text and change the size of it. Oops, I'll just select the text, change the size of the text, change the colour of the text. I might even make it pink since it's about a girly type thing. Make it in this one just a normal size. Here's the text size. I might just make it a little bit larger. So you can see you can fiddle around. I actually added in a highlight there too, so I'm going to go and unhighlight that. I don't particularly want a highlight. So that is the background. I don't want a background. I want my text to be purple. Alright, and now I can add in a link as well. So I've highlighted the word that I want to be linked, and in this case I'm just going to pop in a link to a video. So paste it in and say OK, and it will show up there and we'll go to that link. Now you see that it's actually a YouTube that I've linked it to, and that's not showing the whole video. If I want the video to show up here, what I need to do is actually, I might go down a little bit further, insert from YouTube, put in the URL address, search for it. Here it is. That's the one I want. It's about sisters. And you can see that way it's actually embedded into the blog. Now I'll show you what I mean, because I'll just move this around if I can. So I'm going to say save that. When I press preview, what'll show up is there's my title, first post, there's my letters that I just put in, here's my link, and if I click on that one, it should come up to the YouTube. Because it's only the preview, it won't do that, but it shows me also the video underneath about sisters getting a surprise. So I come out of the preview and I have to close that window, go back to the blog and say I want to publish it. So I want to check my settings and just have a look at who can see it at the moment. What I'm going to do is change the permissions, and the blog readers are going to be absolutely private. So I'm going to make this only I can read it, or anyone else that I want to add. And I can add readers at the bottom by pressing on the add readers. I'm just going to save that changes for now, because I don't want people looking at this particular blog. So that's under when you're in your blog, Practicely. If you want to go back to your other blogs, press on my blogs, and you'll see the Practicely one's still there. And when I click on it, that's where you'll see the settings. So the settings are down here. Click on that, and that will enable you to give the right permissions for people looking at your blog. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the post that I did already, and I'm going to view what it looks like so far. So, and there it is. It's pretty plain, and that's because I chose a very plain setting. But I can go in and change that. So if you're signed in, up here on the right, you should be able to press design, and you can see there that the template that I've used was just the simple one. What happens if I change it? I might decide to choose this one there that's looking quite dark coloured, and apply that one to the blog. Alright, now let me view the blog and see what it looks like. It looks a bit more interesting because it's a different colour. I'm not 100% happy with that, but you get the idea. Go back into design, like this pinky one. I'm a girly kind of a girl. That's quite nice. And there it goes. Once again, if I want to look at it, look at view the blog. Very nice. So here I am with the final blog, and that was my first post, as you can see, in May. It's only one in 2014, and every time you want to do a new post, you will get those numbers added on. And why would you want to have a blog? It could be that it's just a diary for you. It could be that you're using it for an e-portfolio and you want to collect evidence together about what you're doing. It could be that you want a class blog, and you can put links and all sorts of bits and pieces in at the side there. I'm going to close that window and just show you I have a blog called Hindsight, which, if I view the blog, is just really about me reflecting on things that happen in my work and a little bit in my non-work life as well. So I just gather together all of those blogs, and you can see those records go back to 2012. So that's a kind of reflective blog. The other thing you can do is every student can have their own blog, which is a great way to go, and you can have those all linked in. Once again, change the permissions if you like. Keep it as private as you like, with it protected with a password or whatever. The possibility for blogs is endless. They are huge for increasing your literacy achievement. Students really like correcting and editing their work if they know that it's going to be published to the public.